It's mail day. Okay, so I have got all of these beautiful Shiny Star V packets that we're going to open up. If you haven't opened Shiny Star V before, or you haven't opened Japanese packs before, they're slightly different. Shiny Star V is also slightly different to standard Japanese packs. So like a standard Japanese booster pack will have 5 cards in it. There's no guarantee of anything in it, except like within the actual booster box there are guarantees as to how many what's the word I'm looking for, like secret rares and ultra rares and all that sort of thing there are. There's normally a specific number, so if you get that then awesome, and if you don't then you've basically got a dud box. And you can, I think there is a system they run where like if you don't get a secret rare in your booster box, you can actually contact them and say, yeah, mine didn't have one, and they'll send you one out, which is quite cool really. But Shiny Star V is the precursor to Shining Fates. So this is kind of like the Japanese version of Shining Fates. It's got in it, so as you can tell, I've already opened some. Not today, but prior, which is why I end up getting more because I'm obsessed with them. But they have some really cool cards. Like this one here is a bit like the Vivid Voltage Amazing Rare Celebi, and or, you know, any of the Amazing Rares. This is an Amazing Rare from, so, and you can see from the little symbol down there, from Shiny Star V. It's also got, if we have a look on the back, so that's what I mean when I say like a secret rare. You get 1 per box. It says SR on the thing. But yeah, it's got these cool cards, which we can expect to see similar, if not the same, in Shining Fates. But yeah, I wanted to open these up. One of the tips that I would say if you're opening these up, use a pair of scissors, because a lot of the Japanese packs I've found are a lot harder to actually get into than an English pack, which, like, you don't want to damage the cards when you open it. So I find the best thing is literally just to cut across the top without cutting the cards. Make sure the cards are in the bottom and then cut across the top. The other tip that I would have, because every pack of these you're guaranteed to get hollows and things in, is have a stack to the side, and I'll show you guys what I mean. Have a stack to the side of like packing stuff, because if you get really, really good pulls, you can sleeve them straight up, keep them extra good condition. And then just a heads up of something else that we're going to be doing in another video. Okay, so this is called a Mandarake cube. It's from a shop in Japan called Mandarake, and basically what they do is that people will trade in. They're like a gaming store, and they have all these collectibles, not just cards, a whole bunch of other stuff, games, basically anything collectible, they've got it. But people will go in and they'll give them, or like they'll trade in their collections of cards from way back when to now to whenever. Mandarake will go through them and make up what they call bricks, which is this bad boy, bricks of cards. And they put differing prices on them. So this one here is 3,500 yen, which is roughly like $45 New Zealand. But as you can see, if you have a look at the side, they're all old school cards. So I'm really excited to go through this one. This is one of the more top end ones in terms of price. So I'm hoping it's got some really cool pulls in it. But stay tuned for the next video where we do that one. In the meantime, let's do some Shiny Star V. So I'm going to crack into it and I'll show you guys what I mean. I'm being really careful here. I'm so paranoid that I'm going to cut one of these cards and, like, I think I'd cry. Hang on 2 seconds, guys. Don't mind me, my phone was about to completely die, so I just had to plug it in and charge it. Otherwise, everything would have gone sad. So, these packs, they have in them, much like the New Zealand packs do, a code card. And what I like about these code cards is they too are collectible. They've got characters on them. I think this is one I don't have. Yes! I can add it to the collection. So I have opened, I think, a box. Yeah, I've opened 1 box of Shiny Star V. So I've got like 10 of these already, because the booster boxes in Japan, if they're like these ones, which are a holiday booster, they have 10 packs in them. If they're a standard one, they have 30 packs in them, but no, 30 or 35. No, I think it's 30 packs in them, and each pack has 5 cards in it. So anyway, let's start up. I'm just going to double check. I can't remember what the card trick is. I don't think there is one, actually. No. Ignore me. Shiny Stuffy didn't have a card trick. Can you tell I haven't really had that much caffeine this morning? Right, so I'm going to apologise in advance if I either butcher or don't remember any of the names because I'm having one of those mornings where my brain's just like, hey, let's not. Yeah. So, and you can see like the artwork on these cards is really, really cool. The Japanese cards, you'll often find the cut of them is actually a lot crisper. It's a lot better. The cards tend to be in better condition, and I find they actually stay in better condition for longer. Oh, that's a cool energy. Oh, I love that artwork. Oh, okay, so Shiny Berserker. This is the Japanese version of like a holo, and then the reverse holo, much like our ones. This bit's shiny. Oh, an ice cube. And oh, sick. Okay, so I've got one of those already. As you can see, look. Twins. And then the last card. Oh, cool. Okay, so you guys may not have seen this before. Some of the Japanese cards, instead of doing like a standard holo or reverse holo, they do this kind of, it's hard to explain. It's extremely smooth, but like when I do that, you can kind of see the circles in it reflecting off. So I'm going to sleeve up, and I should have put the sleeves on the other side, so I'm going to swap them over. I'm going to sleeve up those. Actually, no, I'll sleeve up all four. Why not? Why not keep them all safe, eh, kids? So these ones are really, really fun packs because you're guaranteed holo cards in all of them. You're guaranteed, I believe it's like a V card or higher it might be. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. I'm just going to move this sheet out the way because I don't want to damage any of them while I'm having my fun playing with these ones. And then I will shift this stuff around. Dun, dun, dun. Don't mind me just reorganizing while I go. Let's crack into the next one. So I've got 10 packs of these. They weren't all from the same box. So our chances of getting a secret rare or anything like that, I honestly have no idea. Which for me makes it more fun anyway. And another one. So who's on this side? Oh, sick. Look at that artwork. Like, how cool is that? We get such boring code cards like that. But I would far rather this. I would far rather that. Anyway, as we were, I'm going to move this up closer. Squelch it. On that artwork. Look how cool that artwork is. Oh my gosh. See, like a lot of the artwork these guys do gives me real old school vibes. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me. Is it just me? Tell me if it's just me. Ah, Sunrise. Oh, cool. And then, oh, I don't have that one, says Lapede. Please feel free to correct me if I'm getting any of this wrong, by the way, because as I said, I'm having one of those mornings. And the final card, oh, is another one of those. Honestly, like I find it hard to explain what they've done with it. There's like, instead of it being a shiny coating on the front or like a metallic coating on the front, they've put like almost a gloss coating. But that, to me, that's really cool. If you haven't seen them before, I would recommend getting them. The Shiny Star V packs, I will warn you now, they are a lot more expensive than your standard packs. But they're so worth it because you get, I mean, like, look at the fun we've had. We've opened 2 packs and we've already got 8 different, like, oh. And I think, like, this series has become one that people have become obsessed with because it's got some insanely cool pulls. I think the chase from it is a Charizard from memory. Again, I could be wrong. Please feel free to tell me that I'm wrong. I never mind being wrong. So, oh, cool. I'm honestly, like, part of me, because there's only 24 in that run, as you can see from it there, part of me is really tempted to try and collect the whole set of the boosters. Sorry, not the boosters, the code cards as well. Okay. I love that guy. Okay, so I don't know if you guys play Pokemon Go, but I play Pokemon Go, and I'm obsessed with this dude in Pokemon Go, because whenever you go across him, he, like, dances and goes, do. It's really funny. Anyway. I love that. Oh, cool! Yay! Okay, so this is insanely cool. I don't know if you guys can properly see that. I've got a pile of cards here that's, like, got a mind of its own, trying to escape right now. Oh, my gosh. So this is the kind of card that you can expect to see in Shining Fits. And I'm obsessed with it. Look at how, oh my gosh, the shine. Anyway, next card. Ooh! Okay, so we've already got that one, but either way, I'm still super happy. And as you can see, because that one was in front of all the others, with the last 4 cards, they don't tend to have like a set order. Sometimes they'll like shake it up a bit and go, oh, we'll just chuck this one in front, or we'll chuck this one behind. So like prepare yourself for things to not be in a specific order. There is no card trick. They've already done it. So basically the 4 coolest cards are at the end. Rillaboom! Okay, so I've already got a Rillaboom as well. But it's awesome because what I'm going to do is, you guys may know, oh gosh, duh. Yay! So that's 5 what I would call special cards, rare cards, you know, like hollows, etc. What I'm going to do with any double ups that I've got, I'm going to be making more of my card packs. And once we've done this one, I'll put some of those cards into them as well. So there's going to be some really cool Japanese additions to these code packs coming. I've got a Celebi Amazing Rare that I'm going to put in one. I've got a Charizard Promo that I'm going to put in one. I've got some more Secret Rares and Full Arts that I'm going to put in them. I'm going to try to not cut my own finger off right now. I could see that happening. I was focusing so much on what I was saying that I forgot what I was doing. So I was like, oh, no hands anymore. I don't know how they manage to like continually just keep putting out cooler and cooler sets of stuff, because it just like it shouldn't be humanly possible to be that cool and get away with it. Oh, I love that artwork. Look at how cool that artwork is. Anyway, so yeah, a lot of these cards as well are going to be going into the packs that I make. I've got a massive amount of reverse hollows and like, you know, common, uncommon, rare, reverse hollow, everything basically that I'm going to be throwing into those packs as well. I'll probably change the lineup from what I did with the first run of packs, so there might be like a different number of cards or a different range of them or whatever, but yeah, they're going to be really cool, so look out for them. And I will also try with all of these shinies and stuff, I'm going to try and find, I love that, look at that artwork, it's so shiny. I'm going to try and find out pricing for all of them. With the Japanese cards it can be a bit harder, because a bit like the English cards, the price that people are willing to pay for them can vary so much that like you go on Troll and Toad and you look at it and it's like, oh yeah, it's going to be $3, but then you go on eBay and it's like, yeah, it's going for $40, or the next sale of it's like 80 cents, and it's so up and down and unpredictable. But I will do my best to get some relatively accurate pricing. If I do manage to get pricing and add it into the video, it'll like pop up with each card. It's not going to be a hard and fast rule. It's not going to be like the be all and end all pricing. It's just going to be a general price that I get from like scanning across 5 or 6 different websites and avenues and kind of being like, okay, so this is the rough average that they're all running with. So yeah, don't quote me on the pricing, but I'll see if I can get like rough estimates. Professor's Research. Look, a Champion's Path throwback, people. Ditto! Oh, I love Ditto. Okay, so I've already got a Ditto. This is actually quite good though. I have no issue getting double ups in this range because I love these cards anyway. And it's more cards for me to add to my packs. So why not? Ooh, these. I can't explain how cool. Even this one, which is like a new... You can see like the circles on it. That style is a new style as well. I'm going to need to open another pack of sleeves. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it's... The way they've done these packs is really, really cool. I wish they would do some English ones in the same way. Even if they did, like they have with this, they've done a smaller booster box. So normally I would have like 30 packs. These have 10. But look, this is, what, 3 packets worth? 4 packets worth? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 4 packets worth. And this is all of the hollows and everything that we've got so far. That's a, you know, that's a decent stack of 4 packets worth. And I think if they did English versions of this, oh my god, well, not specifically this because they put most of these cards into Shining Fates or into like various other sets that we've got in English now. But oh look, Charizard. I wonder if we'll get him. Probably not. I'm not. I'm one of those people that like, I am optimistic but also realistic. So I'm like, I'm optimistic I could get those cards, but at the same time I'm realistic enough to be like, it's unlikely. So I'm just gonna, before I open it up, I always keep a pack of card sleeves above, sorry headphone users, above me on my bench, so that if I'm like midway through a video blacking out and I need more cards, I can just kind of grab them out and add them to the stack. I forgot with Shiny Star V how many awesome cards you get, because I was having a moment, and the artwork is see, like, oh my gosh, I can't. I'm just gonna keep going on about it, and I'm sorry, because I am just gonna keep going on about it. I love that card. Look at that chubby little puppy. Chubby little puppy. I end up zooming through the first half, and I feel like I don't give enough appreciation to the art on the cards, but I'm too excited about the final ones. Rillaboom. Oh, look at that. Another Ditto. I'm not even mad. And woo. So I'm just really quickly zooming through this. Yeah, if you want what I would term fun packs to open, literally these packs are the most fun, because no matter what you get, even if you're getting double ups, and like if you got, you know, like I did just then, you got more than one pack and you get double ups, you still have so much fun doing the opening and looking at all of the shinies and everything, that it doesn't even matter. Like, I have so much fun just opening these packs that I don't care if I get double ups. I don't care if I get like triple ups even. I'm always having so much fun, and the artwork on them is so cool, and the different things that they do with the cards is really cool. How they put, like, some of them have that this like circle holo instead of a shiny holo, and all the other things. It just makes it so much more fun. Oh my gosh. Sick! VMAX! Yay! Oh my gosh. And like, I know there are some people, not many of us, I know, but there are some people that are like, oh, but the Japanese cards aren't worth much. Like, some of them are, some of them aren't, but at the end of the day, if all you're doing is doing it for the financial side of things, like, maybe you should just be evaluating your priorities. We have 4 left, guys. Yeah, I feel like I can appreciate that some people do Pokemon cards, like, they purely do them as a business. For me, I do it as a twofer. So, like, I open cards because I enjoy it, because I like Pokemon cards. I started taking videos because I wanted to, you know, get other people involved that may not be involved. I wanted to help other newer collectors that might be wanting advice or might have questions that they're, like, too afraid to ask some of the, you know, bigger, more well-known collectors. That, you know, I wanted to give people an avenue to kind of, like, get into it if they're interested. I wanted parents to be able to understand a bit more as to why their kids collect cards or are so obsessed with cards. But yeah, I wanted to spread the fun that is in Pokemon. In terms of, like, a business sense, my main thing was I wanted to let other people be involved in it. I wanted to start making some packs for people that maybe couldn't afford to be spending, like, these ones are anything up to about $20 a pack in New Zealand, or you could be spending $300, $400 for a booster box of them. But, you know, I know that there are people out there that wouldn't necessarily have $8 or $9 to be spending on a single booster to get 10 cards and maybe get a pull or maybe not, or anything like that. So I figure if I can make packs that are the same price but with more cards, and you get guaranteed certain things within them, it just gives an avenue to people that might be struggling to get cards from their local shops. Like, I know up where I am in Northland, like, in order for me to get cards, I basically have to order them online, because the closest thing that we have to a game store here is the warehouse, which is a bit like Target in America, I guess they'd call it. But, like, up here, we don't really get much stock, and with the whole pandemic thing happening, we're getting even less. So it means that if you're wanting stuff, you've got to be super quick, because basically the second it gets into the store, it's gone again. But it also means that currently a lot of our younger Poké fans are missing out, because there are some less than decent adults going in and just scooping the whole lot so that they can sell them off for more, and basically just scalping them. And to me, that's not in the nature of Pokemon. But I wanted to see what I could do to not necessarily stop it, because you'll never be able to stop people like that. People that want to be like that, you're never going to be able to stop them. But if I can do something that means that kids can still get packs to open, then I'm going to do it. Yay! Oh my gosh, look at that. Sorry, I get far too excited about these things. Look, he has got a moustache, you guys. Look at that. Oh my god, I didn't even notice that one. Those facials are amazing. Oh my gosh, and I was so excited that I dropped it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so all I'm doing, my main thing, aside from I want to, clear out the fact that I've got thousands of cards to get rid of, and I wanted to, try and give some other people some decent deals getting them, which is why I was doing packs of 30 cards for $8 New Zealand, which is $4 American, $5 American. But I wanted to make some packs so that kids that are interested in it, a lot of the kids that are interested in Pokemon cards that are really, really young kids aren't of an age to be specifically obsessed with certain sets. All they're wanting, kids that are the age of my daughter, all they're wanting is just cards to open to play with. They don't care what kind of cards, they don't care what's in them. Obviously they would like some shinies, it's not a necessity, but they just want packets of cards to open, physical packets of cards to open. So I'm making those to give people the ability to open cards. That is insanely cool. So I will give you guys, once I finish doing all of this stuff, I'm going to put these into my binder with the other ones, and I will show you. I'll load some pictures and stuff up of all of the pages, because I want to see how close I can get to complete. There's only 24 cards in that run, so hopefully I can get pretty close. A lot of horror energy. Why are you giving me horror vibes today? Money! I feel like I'm living a Champion's Path nightmare with this card. Every pack was money or a blimmin' professor's research. Flapple! No, Flapple? No, it's not Flapple. And I'm having a complete brain moment of what it is. Y'all will have to remind me. Lapras! Oh my goodness. I don't even think I have a Lapras yet. That's so exciting. But yeah, so I'm sorry if I keep going on. I know I'm covering points and then I'm forgetting whether I've covered them or not. So I'm having to go back and do it again. So yeah, I will be putting more packs out. I'm going to put different cards into the packs. There will be probably different numbers of hollows, because I put more hollows now than I thought I had. So I'll probably put more hollows in. I'm going to have more old school cards to add to them. I've got, more jungle cards and Team Rocket cards and all those sorts of things, because I try and add one of those to each. I figured if you're anything like me, you like old school cards and you're actually not too phased with which old school cards you get. Obviously, we all want the big players. We can't all have the big players. I don't even have a lot of the big players. I'm working on it, but yeah, if it gets your foot in the door of old cards and that's your interest, go for it. I'm going to try and zoom through this a little bit. Hooper. Oh my gosh, look at that artwork, you guys. I can't even. Yay! I've got one of these as well. So I will add that to it too. There's going to be some really cool cards. With the last run that I did, and this is where you can see the kind of person that I am. The last one of these I did, I had made a note and I wrote down, and when I was telling everyone about them, I was like, yep. And they're going to have, we're down to our last pack. Last pack magic, hopefully. Yeah, when I was doing the last ones, I said to everyone, yeah, and I'm going to have 5 packs that have an English secret rare or full art, and I'm going to have 5 packs that have a Japanese secret rare or full art, and there's going to be a god pack with da-da-da. And then I started making the packs and I forgot how many I put in. And I know I put in like, I counted out my 5 of each, I added my 5 of each, and then I did the same again, and I can't remember whether I did the same again once, twice, 3 times, whatever. So there ended up being like 60 packs, and at least half of them had like full arts, secret rares, like GX cards from Tag All Stars, just a horrendous mix. Well, not horrendous, like an awesome mix. But I got to the end of it and I was like, oh, hang on a minute. I was meant to have counted it, and I'm sure I counted it. It's like, oh, I've put more in. But, you know, it is for fun. Why not? I'm going to try to not do that this time. I make 0 promises because, yeah. Because I'm a human, and humans do silly things. Hello, Gengar. Look at him. Amazing rare. I didn't think we'd get one of these. Look at that. I don't have this amazing rare. I'm so excited. We did get last pack magic, you guys. Oh, look at that. This pack is just giving us all the goods right now. I'm gonna have to double sleeve up that. No, I'm gonna big boy sleeve this one. You can have a big boy sleeve. Look at it. I'm one of those people that, like, I am the first to admit I don't have extensive knowledge on specific Pokemon characters. Like, in my head I can tell, oh yeah, that one's good and that one's not, but then half the time people are like, yeah, you missed the fact that that one is also really good. So I've no doubt within this, I'm going to sort these into, because this is what I do every time I get them. I then sort them so that I can put them into my binder properly, and I can show you guys some of the insane pulls that we got. I'm actually really excited. That was a really good opening, and I was kind of, I don't want to say afraid, but I was nervous because I ordered these as single packs, and the only thought I had in my head is like, oh my goodness, what if I get like 10 singles and we don't get any amazing rares, secret rares, any of that sort of stuff. But we got an insane number. I mean, like, this is just the standard holos from the set. And like, look at how many of them there are. This is 10 packs worth. And we've got all of those. Up there. We've got all of these, which are the ones with the thatness. I'm going to call it a thatness. I'm going to do a quick recap of, I'll move these guys really carefully. Actually, I might, yeah, let's be extra careful, because I will say here and now, Mum is a klutz. I'm one of those people where I'm like, I will take minute care of this card, and then as I'm sleeving it, drop it on the floor. So let's go through. These are, what's the word I'm looking for? Regular rares, reverse rares, all those sorts of things. Not reverse rares, sorry, regular rares. VMAXs. Eldegoss, Sizzlipede, Rillaboom, Ditto and his twin, Dragapult VMAX, Zacian, Zamazenta, minor, just in a minute there, Lapras, again, Dragapult V, and Toxtricity. Okay, so that was like the standard pulls. These kind of pulls with the V cards are the pulls they give you when they don't intend giving you insane pulls, where they're just like, oh yeah, you know, we've got to chuck a V card in there, we'll chuck that in there. I'm like, look at this card. How insanely cool is that? I'm going to send some of these off to be graded. It's most likely going to be these 3 guys. So we've got, I'm having an absolute, I think it's an Obstagoon, isn't it? Can you tell I'm having a moment where I just can't even, I can't even deal with how awesome these cards are. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I'm going to show you guys these sorts of things again. I don't think we even got any double ups in this. No, we didn't even get double ups in the code cards, you guys. But this is why I really like them. Because unlike the New Zealand cards, they've got just really cool artwork on them. And yeah, there's 24 in a set, so I'm going to try and collect all of those as well. I'll give you guys a binder update once I've put all of these beautiful cards into my binder. And yeah, stay tuned for the next video when we go mandaraking. Look at that. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Bye, guys.